It was like they did it to a German suplex to the ladder, dog. That shit was cold.
Oh yeah, he did like that. Yeah, he did like the kick, and then he into the back of the ladder. That shit was insane.
But that was definitely a good match. No, my favorite match had to be. Yeah, I had to go with Jake, the Matt Riddle and Roderick Strong, the Roddy Strong, and then my second was the main.
They just
event.
started. They
started
off.
They started. That was a.
You know what? Like
so many false finishes and shit.
Somebody who watches like Raw and SmackDown on the regular and stuff like that. My favorite thing that nobody I really didn't even notice was like when NXT before the match. They got the lights on the crowd.
Yeah.
As soon as the match starts, they turn the lights on the crowd down. It's only on the ring.
Yeah.
So it only focuses the wrestlers. That shit's so dope to me.
Yeah.
Because it focuses all the attention on the wrestlers and not on the crowd.
Yeah.
Right.
That shit was smooth.
That shit was.
I keep sleeping on NXT pay-per-views, but I'm definitely gonna keep watching.
They had to go big.
I might not watch every Wednesday, but I make sure I watch the Takeover.
Yeah, I definitely get the Takeover because I miss a couple Wednesdays.
Yeah, but I make sure I watch the Takeover. That shit was going on. So speaking of the main roster,
okay.
Did you see Super Showdown?
I did see Botchamania
2. That was Botchamania 2.
Botchamania 2.
So overall consensus, how many 2 sweets? Trippy, you go first.
Dude, so they tried, they really did, but the pay-per-view overall is just so gimmicky.
It was a bona fide house show.
It was a lot going on. It was
a bona fide house show.
And
but before we dive in,
but I'm gonna give it
honest. Be honest, 100% honest.
I give it 2 sweets.
Okay, that's plausible because I feel I
give it 2 sweets.
What about you, Jet?
Just one. There's only one good match I liked. That Andrade Finn Balor match.
That Andrade Finn. That's why I'm
giving
it
the only match that I liked on it. Everything else was a bona fide house show match or a bullshit. Yeah. What the fuck is this going on match? Obviously,
I was for the. You said 2. I was going 2.5. So it was like we were around the same.
I was going 2.5.
Obviously, y'all can see with my NXT, I'm a harsh critic.
Right. Yeah, you are.
Right.
Because I was excited for the Undertaker Goldberg because Goldberg looked good. Goldberg looked really good.
So me being obviously watching wrestling my whole life, I was excited for that match.
As we all
15 years ago.
not
now.
I feel you on that. But just because Goldberg looked really good and Undertaker is Undertaker,
right? He go do his thing.
If WWE would
honestly, honestly, 100%,
I want to see 2 grandpas fighting each other. Though.
Honestly, 100%. If Goldberg hadn't hit his head on the turnbuckle, the match wouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah. I'm thinking
exhausted.
that's why they rushed it.
They both looked like they had wrestled in a year.
If Goldberg hadn't hit his head, I think it would have been actually a decent match.
It would have been a really. It
wouldn't have been like a top, like a 5-star match.
No, it would have been like.
It would have been a WWE.
It would have been like. It would have been like
3 stars.
Yeah,
it would have been 3 stars. It would have been a 3-star match.
Especially if Undertaker was allowed to control the controls.
Because I feel like if anybody could have a long match with Goldberg, because Goldberg don't have long matches.
No,
and I feel like if anybody would have a long match with Goldberg, it'd be Undertaker.
Yeah, because he knows how to pace it out and do good things.
And Undertaker had to literally carry Goldberg for
did this nigga hit his head on the turnbuckle?
Yeah.
Okay.
He hit his head on the turnbuckle and got a concussion and knocked himself out for a little bit. That's why he was so slow to get up.
Dog, because that jackhammer.
The fucked up part is
a brain buster.
He didn't have his knees. Like, his knees is gone. But
Goldberg's done that a couple different times.
Definitely had Brandon Roy knees.
If y'all ever noticed, though,
he had Brandon Roy knees.
In the WWE never had Derrick Rose the knee up.
Oh my god!
Derrick Rose plays in Minnesota, left his knees in Chicago.
That nigga Klay Thompson and shit. Too soon?
No, Klay Thompson only has one knee now for now.
Too soon.
That
was too soon.
It wasn't even 24 hours, Doug. Come on, man.
Hey, that wasn't even me.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're right.
Sorry,
you're right,
Mike.
That was Big Mike, a.k.a. that dude. That was that dude.
That dude.
That was that dude.
That dude and that one guy.
That one guy.
That's why I was in high school. I was that one guy.
That one guy.
That's how.
Bada boom.
10 years ago.
Coolest guy in the room.
10 years ago.
How you doing?
10 years ago.
10 years ago yesterday.
We graduated. That's crazy.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Hey, we wasn't gonna say anything.
It's cool. Anyway, that's cool.
You're just more experienced.
You know what? Digital dude. You can lick a keyboard. I'm tired of your ass.
Lick a keyboard. In between the keys.
I'm tired of you. You know what? I can't even hear you. Anyway. So
he ain't got a mic this week.
Hey, so what y'all think about the little battle royal they had, the 50-man battle royal?
Too much shit. Too much.
Fuck that.
Straight up, Travis Scott voice.
Too much.
Fuck that shit.com.
But you kind of
www.com. No.
www.fuckthatshit.com
/ hell the fuck no.
Hell the fuck no.
Yeah, that's a call. No, that's a callback. That's a callback to when I said that Edward Cullen was gonna be a dope ass Batman. Callback. I'm tired of y'all. Watch this nigga Robert Pattinson be a dope Batman. He's not gonna be the coldest Batman. Hell the fuck no. But he gonna be a dope Batman. Watch.
I mean,
I call it.
Main keyword. Miss me with that shit.
You know what? Okay.
Nah, man, the 50-man battle royal.
But they're trying to get Macaulay Culkin.
But you see
play
what
the
they
Joker,
did.
So they can get Macaulay Culkin to play Jokers. I'd be okay with that.
I can actually see that.
Actually, doesn't.
That was a weird transition. We're gonna have to talk about that later. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later.
I like that.
But you think Mansoor winning was because they was in Saudi Arabia?
Yes, don't even finish that
sentence. Right, if he wasn't
finish that sentence.
Hey, because when I seen, I was like, who the fuck is dude?
If the match was in the United States, he wouldn't even have been in the match.
Really, he was a rookie. Yo, what's this nigga?
Rookie.
Is he NXT? Whose man is this? Is this your man? Who's dude? Is this your man? That ain't my man.
That's not my man.
That's not my man.
Some dude nobody's ever heard of got the loudest reaction.
Of course, in his house. He did that shit in the backyard.
They can do all that, but they can't let women wrestle.
That's them, though. That's their politics. That ain't WWE.
I get that, but this is our show. Y'all want to talk about equality and inclusion, but
not in Saudi Arabia, man.
But okay,
unfortunately,
off the
it's
battle
shitty,
royal,
but it is what it is.
Loki, off the battle royal though, I actually like that Randy Orton versus Triple H match. I'm sorry.
I've seen
that was a good match.
I've seen it too many times.
That was a good match.
Get into
it.
It was
if you think about it, the last time you seen it was what, like 10 years ago? 10 years ago. So it was like
they did really good.
That was a dope ass out of that whole card.
I fucked with it.
Out of all the old people that wrestled that night. That was a dope ass
another why
I fucked with it.
Another reason why it's 2 stars.
Yeah, like they definitely got one of the stars. They got one whole star.
They got one in the 2 suites.
You know,
put the X's up in the air for
you know what I'm saying. You know, I hear voices. Gotta do the Randy Orton pose one time. But you know, what about that damn Shane McMahon and fucking Roman Reigns match? That's how I feel exactly. The dead silence.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
You know what's crazy? By the end of the year, Shane McMahon's going to be the WWE champion. That's how they're pushing him.
I seen that.
Yeah, he's going. They're
literally pushing him like he's the next big star.
They're treating him like they're doing the whole evil owner routine again. Which
it's cool. You know, it's refreshed.
They rotate shit.
Right. You know, it's
so. I mean, it was okay.
I ain't want to go over the whole card. Just we wanted to pinpoint. You know, because it's like
okay. I'm not.
But I didn't expect much.
I'm a fan of both of them.
It was a super showdown.
I mean, it was just
I didn't expect a lot
for it to be this show that they put all this effort into trying to make so great.
Because the last one was the first one was better though.
It's just a bona fide house show. I mean, like if you look, like the Revival Usos match was like they wrestled it like they do it on house shows.
Right.
It wasn't anything for them. They do the shit in their sleep.
Yeah,
and you could tell.
Right.
Yeah,
you can. You can tell they just put this.
They were just there to get a paycheck. And just be there and put on a show for the Saudi fans. So,
but
which I mean, I get it. That's something wonderful to bring to the Saudi fans and the little kids in Saudi.
I'm glad to see them expanding, but it's like
it's just I could have not seen that.
I was
been okay with it,
but it's like as a wrestling fan, I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
It's like I like wrestling.
I mean, they only do it once a year, twice a year.
Yeah, but if they gonna have to figure out a way for maybe Vince gonna have to figure out a way to, if you gonna do these shows and they supposed to be this high profile, you need to build stories towards it.
Yeah, they can't just
have some sort of blow offs there. You can't just have it and then have Monday Night Raw with the same dudes who were at the Super Show,
right?
In completely different attitudes and stories and all that shit. Yeah, like they weren't just wrestling each other the night before.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So you're not a fan of the wild card rule?
Dude, I don't even understand the wild card rule.
I didn't like it.
The wild card rule was like what? 3 people can show up on a different show, but then like the very same week that they announced it, like there was like 4 or 5 people from a different show. Like they can't figure out what they want to do.
No, it's retarded.
Vince just needs to. If he's going to do it, he's just got to split up the brand, or he's just needs to make it all one show.
Bring the brand in the split brand.
Yeah,
it's just
or that. Yeah,
he just needs to split the brand and make them.
I like the brand split. Is just If you go keep motherfuckers keep going to each other's shows, you might as well just say fuck
he needs
the
to do
friends,
like they did before, where Raw was its own thing.
Right.
I mean, they need to treat SmackDown like they treat NXT. When you think of NXT, you don't think of them Raw, SmackDown, NXT. NXT is its own separate thing. It's over there around the corner doing its own little thing, building its own stars. That's why I hope for like the Undisputed Era, I love them as a group. One, I hope they don't ever split them up. And two, I hope if they're going to call them up, I hope Vince isn't in charge when they call them up, because the first thing he's going to do is split them up.
the Coke.
Oh, it's in the room. Yeah,
Not
it's
it.
over there.
No,
Not
it
it.
goes.
Damn it.
Yes.
God
The
damn.
newbie.
The
newbie
Whatever,
got to go
man.
get the
Whatever,
Coke.
I'll go get the Coke.
Go get the Coke.
Go get the Coke.
Go get the Coke.
Wait,
The
go get the
candy.
Coca-Cola.
The
But,
candy for
wording,
my
phrasing.
whiskey.
But while Jake go run his rookie errands, let's talk about Mount Rushmores of Wrestling.
The Mount Rushmores of Wrestling.
What y'all? What? Low key is 4 presidents on the rock.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So how are we doing this all time?
I just chose my favorite 4. Like
all time?
Yeah.
Like past and present.
Past and present.
Past and present.
Yes.
How much?
And
Past-
future. Don't forget about the future.
How much water was in there, man?
Don't forget the future, nigga. No, but okay. Past and present. You can go first.
All right, so it was
Like you already
Stone,
I missed
Stone
part of
Cold.
I missed the beginning of that. What are we?
We're doing the Mount Rushmore.
Rushmores of Wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, Mount
I just
Rushmore's
forgot.
wrestling.
I low key forgot how many presidents were on Mount Rushmore, so I had to make sure. It was
The
4.
Johnny
Okay.
Walker got him noodle legs.
On what though? And
I mean,
then the gelato pen. Shout out to
They
gelato
could make
pen.
it a 5th head and just put Obama's face on there too.
They got to, bro.
Nah, they
Is
won't.
there
Obama
enough
needs his own
room on-
special spot somewhere else.
Where are my $20? Where are my $20 Harriet Tubmans? First off, where are my change for a Tubbs? She was supposed to have been on a $20 bill already. Anyway, I digress.
You digress.
Sorry, cuz. I'm sorry.
That's
Pull
a
up,
different
cuz. Pull
it's a
up.
different conversation for a
Different.
different audience.
We'll say that for next February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mount Rushmore's a wrestling.
So there's The Rock, Stone Cold. I have to go HBK
Yes.
and Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero.
I like that. Jay Exclusive.
Well,
you got one in the chamber.
is it
all time?
is it
all
just
time.
my all time, or is
Yeah.
it like there's a criteria to
No,
it?
no, all
it's no
time. This
criteria.
your Mount Rushmore.
This is your moment. Do what you want with it.
All right. Well,
Are you going to hit the shot?
we got
Are you
obviously
gonna
The Rock
own it?
and
You gonna
Stone
lose it?
Cold,
The Rock and Stone Cold classics.
Ric Flair.
Okay.
Woo!
I mean, realistically, in my head, Hulk Hogan's up there too.
Which one?
Which one?
Hulk Hogan that made wrestling relevant to everybody that has ever
Hollywood?
watched wrestling. No, not Hollywood. Before Hollywood.
I can't. Nope.
It's only Hollywood.
I mean, let's be real though.
Sorry.
But it's your
Nice
choice.
debut, Jake the Snake. I'm sorry.
I mean, hey,
Nice debut.
Nice
but look,
debut.
let's be real. I've heard all that. Everybody, Hulk Hogan was never a great wrestler, but he made
Oh no, he
No,
did.
he made it to
definitely-
where
he
everybody
became-
wanted to
He was,
wrestle.
he was the first mainstream star.
Yeah,
no
I
doubt.
mean,
I can't lie.
wrestling.
And
No, I
nobody
can't lie.
ever drew more money than he has ever.
Yeah.
and
At the
probably never
time.
will.
No,
Wait a
nobody-
minute, wait a minute, because they're stone cold.
No, he drew more money than Stone Cold.
He definitely drew
statistically.
more money than Stone Cold. Nobody has the draw as a Hulkamanian.
I mean,
I guess
if you
we'll have to check the numbers.
Besides, the closest would
I'm
probably
definitely
be The
checking the
Rock.
numbers. John Cena.
no,
Maybe
but
John.
like
John
he
Cena.
was even back then though. People were more people were watching wrestling while Hulk Hogan was coming up than even. the
Because you
Attitude
go,
Era
'cause
time.
you
You
gotta
had
think-
to. You think about it. They didn't like broadcasting it on TV wasn't as easily accessible as it is now.
That's true. That's
So
That's true.
people they'd actually have to sell out larger
venues.
I mean, they were
That's true.
selling out.
That's
They were having people buy every show.
right.
Because
That's true.
there was no local TV deals and stuff like that back then either.
That's true.
People had to
That's
pay
true.
to watch, and
Facts.
people were paying to watch them,
Facts.
and they
I'm
were
sorry.
selling out everywhere.
I digress. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I digress.
What's yours, Mike?
Cuz be put me on the spots with these questions, dog.
Hey, I mean, we had 2 weeks to
Just-
think
just
about
wait
it.
till
No,
the-
we had a
wait for
week
the
and a
trailer.
half.
But I didn't think it was really going. No, I'm just playing.
I didn't really think it was going to happen.
But,
Nigga, you asked the question.
I thought this was a. I thought this was
a two-person
I
answer.
thought this was a dress rehearsal. No, I'm playing.
I didn't know we were recording.
I had to go. HBK, Sting,
Okay.
Okay.
all time. HBK, Sting, Stone Cold.
Mm-hmm.
The Undertaker.
And The Undertaker. Okay.
I can't be upset.
Thank you.
If I could change